What's up, people? It's your boy Mex, the WrestleManiac, if you will. And we're back again with another episode of The List. And today we are putting into a top 5. The top 5 best heels in the business. We've got a couple of them sitting on the panel. Who's on the panel right now?
Your boy Sam Blacks.
Anafi.
Laps.
Guys, we talked about the heels and, who are the despicable people in wrestling. Let's talk about people quickly that had failed heel runs. Who had, people that the crowd, they tried to turn, but the crowd just weren't having it.
I mean, one of recent is this new platform called Pride. Is it the Pride? With Bobby Lashley, Montez Ford, and Angelo Hawkins. Angelo Dawkins, sorry. I said Hawkins, Dawkins. They months on, they were trying to get booed and fans loved them, so it never worked out. Another person I'd say as well is, I don't know, did Thing have a heel run?
Who?
Was Thing even a heel?
Who?
What's his name? Bray Wyatt.
I mean,
Yeah, he
But
was.
people ended up liking him. So it's that's
So
another...
that's a failed heel run,
RIP Bray Wyatt, by the way, but that was another failed heel run.
Austin was a failed heel run. It was
Yeah,
a failed because
I
everyone
hear
was
it.
still screaming for him.
I have one as well that some may disagree with. Before the bloodline imploded, I think Roman Reigns was a failed heel run. I liked it. When he turned heel, I liked it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean a failed?
People were cheering him when he became tribal chief, bro. You weren't booing him, bro.
Yeah, but that's not
You-
failed.
you were
No, he's a
cheering
heel.
him.
His run is a heel.
His run is a heel. He's presented as a heel, but people cheered this tribal chief.
Yeah.
Oh, can we disagree with that?
Problem, can I,
Yeah,
can I,
you're right.
I see where you come from, but the problem with that is that the fans wasn't really in there for us to. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
it was
Thunderdome times.
Yeah, so
Oh,
it's kind of
true.
hard. I get what you mean.
But even WrestleMania as well, when he came out with a new theme
they were
song,
booing him. Do you remember the middle fingers?
bro, his theme song's not even a heel theme song still. He's directly in the middle, bro. He's in the middle.
Well, it's all
But
down to perception. But
Yeah.
today we're going to be ranking, like I say, the top 5 heels in the business. The guys are going to write their list, and then we're going to make one final list to see who is the creme de la creme, the worst, the biggest bad guy in wrestling of all time. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and let's get into it. Cool, so the lists have been written. Guys, we're going to start with Sam. Who is your top 5?
Boom. So we're gonna start at number 5. Roddy Piper. I mean, this guy, villain, Piper's Pit, violated everyone. Him and Mr. T violating, coming to the ring all cocky with his kilt. And the thing with Piper was such a scumbag, but he'll still beat you up. Still beat you up. So I'll put Piper. Number 4, JBL. I hated him. I can't. That heel run with Guerrero, The Undertaker, Cena. I actually hated JBL. Real talk. And I hated him so much that I ended up liking him. That's JBL. Number 3, Jeff Jarrett. When I tell you a man who you would hate in TNA, nah. You talk about Triple H's reign of terror. Jeff Jarrett's reign of terror in TNA. No, murderous. It was too much. It actually became jarring how much times this guy would win. He actually created his own match, King of the Mountain, and it was just such a prick. Honestly. Number 2, HH. What a bastard, honestly. JR will tell you how many times. Guy was actually a bastard. He was so dominant in his heel run and his faction evolution. It was just incredible. And number 1, I'll say Vince, sorry. Vince, Montreal screw job. How many people has this man fired in real life? How many people has this man fired in the industry? This man, if it weren't for Vince, there won't be no Stone Cold. Need I say any more? That's my top 5. Challenge me, try me.
Anafi, let's see your list.
Bro, I'm going to go 5 upwards, yeah? But this is my list. I have to put Paul Heyman here, man. Paul Heyman is one of the best heel managers other than, because there's another guy, honorable mention as well, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Bobby the Brain Heenan. But then again, Paul Heyman's one of the greatest managers in my lifetime of wrestling. The stuff I've seen him do, anyone that joins Paul Heyman's family or joins Paul Heyman, you know they're going to be a bad boy heel for a very long time. Obviously, there was a failed Paul Heyman guy with Cesaro. I don't know if you guys remember.
Curtis Axel as well.
Curtis Axel as well. But when Paul Heyman was with Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, even Roman Reigns right now, best work they've done in WWE, man.
I hear that.
We got Edge. It goes without saying, man. New Year's resolution 2005, if I'm correct. Six. One of the random times. This guy done the maddest cashing of all time, cashing against John Cena, and just literally went from heel to I hate like the devil, bro.
Yeah.
So Edge has to be on there. Triple H. I hate Triple H when I was a kid, and now I look back at his work, I was like, yeah, this guy was great. But as a kid, I hate Triple H. The fact that he always used to win against The Rock, always. Roddy Piper. It just goes without saying, man.
Yeah.
Roddy Piper has to be on everyone's list. I can't lie to you. Roddy Piper has to be on everyone's list. Great heel. He will literally get under your skin and just like, and he'll beat you up as well. Great fighter as well. And lastly, Vince McMahon.
There we go.
Nothing.
I hear that. I hear that.
Laps. Let's see your list.
All right, so I'm gonna start from 5 upwards. Now, number 5 may be a bit controversial to some people, but it's the best I can put in that position. The Rock. When The Rock was in the National Domination, people did not like this guy. They were booing him. Literally, he was he was a great wrestler, but he was one of the worst superstars because they hated him. Next, I got Edge. Edge was an absolute prick. When he cashed in as well, that just skyrocketed the hate for him even more. Him and Lita together, that's a dangerous duo. Talk about toxic couples. Those two right there, Edge and Lita. So Edge is definitely number 4. Vinnie Mac. Some may put him as number 1, but I'm going to put him as number 3. Vince McMahon has been evil throughout his entire WWE run. Since I can remember, I remember when he was beefing Shawn Michaels, was putting him in handicap matches.
Man beef God, bro.
Man beef God, bro.
It's
Man
different.
beef
It's
God.
It's crazy.
Like, Vince is crazy. But, it's the person after him I think is a bit more crazier. During a certain time period, I don't know what happened to Randy Orton. His head might have been knocked. He started cutting his hair. Bro, he turned psychotic. Randy Orton, that was giving everyone kicks to the head. He threw John Cena's dad over the barricade, gave him a kick to the head. He gave Vince McMahon a kick to the head. Vince McMahon couldn't do anything about it. Bro, he violated Triple H in front of him. Bro, psychotic.
Stephanie as well.
Bro, now we're moving on to the next one.
Dad.
Wait. We're going to move on to the next one. That's in relation to number 2. Triple H, the ultimate heel. This man is the man that made number 2. Yeah, there will be no heel Randy Orton without Triple H. Triple H, bro, like, he's just been dominant from day one. From DX, Evolution, when he was independent. He's just dominated and he's just been an absolute prick throughout. There's a reason why they call it the Reign of Terror. Him and that World Heavyweight Championship, bro, don't keep them together. It's toxic relationship. So Triple H is my number 1. You don't want these 3 in the same room together, trust me.
Right, so 3 good lists have been put together here. Looking at similarities, everyone's got Vince, of course, you would expect that. Laps has him a bit lower than you guys that put him at number 1. Where does Vince end up on this final list?
Number 1.
Number 1.
He hired everyone,
Actually,
so...
He hired everyone.
Vince is number 1.
Vince is number 1.
The dirt he's done, yeah, he's seen hell, bro.
Bro, it's too much. It's too much. It's
In-
too
in-
much.
in-
In and out of the ring. It's too much.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
The man's a
I'm only
wicked
thinking
man.
in ring still.
The man's a
I'm
wicked man.
only thinking in ring character for Vince. So
Yeah, 1-1.
Even in ring character, the man's wicked.
no,
everyone on your list, yeah.
in ring character, I wouldn't put Vince.
Bro, let's break it down.
I'll put HHH one.
Let's break it down, yeah. Vince basically tried to get his daughter sacrificed.
It's unbelievable.
For the ministry, 1. Number
don't
2,
like that?
bro, he flipping fought God. Who fights God?
It's the
Number
most heinous
3.
He had a WrestleMania match with his son.
I just mentioned much of his son, exactly.
People.
And this is just what he's
What's
done to
good,
his
my
family.
nigga?
We haven't even done what he's done to the main roster.
Bro.
That's yeah.
If anyone's not Caucasian, can you leave?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you two MVP. Mark
Madness.
Henry. Are you crazy. Man don't even say YouTube. Man just says Mark Henry. Are you alright? Putting out names.
Oh, okay, yeah, Vince is a villain still.
So we got putting Vince in at number 1.
Vince is number
Yeah, man says the Taliban. It's different. It's different.
That was crazy.
The biggest heel in the business, Vince McMahon.
And even him signing the deal with Stone Cold Steve Austin, mad moment.
Unbelievable.
Man.
Unbelievable.
Not signing the deal, but obviously shaking.
It's like you're signing the deal with the devil, bruv.
All right, so next up, I'm going to actually go to Triple H. You all have him within your top 3.
Yeah.
Should Triple H possibly be sitting second on this list?
Absolutely.
He should be higher than
Absolutely.
Higher than
hated
Piper?
him.
Trust
You
me,
man are
trust me.
buzzing.
No, I'm not buzzing.
You
I
man are
promise you.
buzzing.
I'm not familiar
buzzing.
with his work.
No, I'm familiar with
with
Piper's
Triple
work.
H's work.
No. You need to be familiar with this. Piper's so much of a heel, that people wanted to bore him up. People wanted to kill him. Who wanted to kill Triple H?
I think people.
Many people.
I think
No,
people.
you don't understand
Triple
what
H
I'm
got
saying.
many
people-
enemies,
You don't
bro.
understand what I'm
Martha, innit?
I honestly,
got
I
enemies.
honestly feel. To be honest with you, Piper made people cry.
No.
Piper made people
No,
cry.
no.
To be fair with you.
And someone's already attempted to murder Triple H. Stone Cold Steve Austin when he dropped him from that limo.
No, brother.
Brother.
I'm not talking
And then
about
people actually wanted to kill Piper.
Saying
I'm
it's
not-
not, it's not kayfabe.
I'm not talking about this.
People send Piper death threats. Yeah, people send Piper
bro.
death threats.
He went
But-
to. He had a match. I think he's had a feud with one of the Guerreros back in the day, and he must have done something that disrespected the
Mexican heritage.
the Mexican heritage, or whatever. Bro, they tried to kill him, bro. He had to run out.
I'll be honest with you, it's not as bad as HH. I can't. That's not as bad as.
What do you mean?
It's not as HH was an absolute murderous villain.
Bro,
I'm not
Roddy
joking.
Piper.
No, I'm serious.
Triple H made many enemies.
Triple H made just
Bro,
made me
and
so sad about Mick Foley retiring. I cried.
Big
Bro,
man thing.
I cried.
Bro,
Big
I
man.
When
can't
Triple
lie.
H pedigreed him in WrestleMania 2000 and said bye bye to Mick Foley, I cried.
Exactly.
Triple H has made me upset more times than Piper.
Bro,
I'm sorry. To be honest with you, Piper's a bad man. That's what. He's not a coward. He's actually a bad man. That's why I rate Piper. Piper actually beat you up.
You can put Triple H second and put Piper
Triple H
third.
is second,
I
bro.
put Piper
Triple H is he's a demon. He's Vince's offspring, bro. No lie,
but
he's
literally.
a demon.
But again, from what I'm remembering, I don't think Piper has ever gone back and forth the same way Triple H has gone back and forth. Do you get what I mean? Bro, Piper walk out the ring. He's a mad. He's so much of a heel. He's walking out the ring and he's smiling. Like
He's a bad man,
He's
sometimes
smiling. He's
so.
competitive. Like he's you know what I mean.
He's
Like,
a
he knows
bad
that he's
man.
gonna do. So
Yeah, he's a bad man. You actually
yeah,
beat
man,
you
I
up.
don't know, man. It's
Listen.
for me,
HH actually incapacitated his wife, took her to Las Vegas and got married. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Brother,
It's crazy.
Triple H.
crazy.
This might be a pause moment, but he's made me look at sledgehammers differently, bro. When you pick up a sledgehammer, you think of Triple H, bro.
Piper's made me look at kilts differently. When Piper came through with a kilt, and he came through with the t-shirt with the thing with it, bro. Come on, man.
I never
I'll see
seen-
this. You never seen that?
That
never seen you
confrontation
wear a
with
kilt
him and
before.
Mr. T
No, but
was a
I'm saying-
moment. At
I'm looking
WrestleMania,
at
it was a moment. With Muhammad Ali and all that, it was a moment.
Besides that, even the stuff he's done in later WWE, where he's had things with Undertaker, or he's had stuff with a backstage thing with Bret Hart, or even a backstage with, you know what I mean? He's had moments there, bro.
But I wouldn't put Piper over HH.
Piper is crazy.
HH's heel run's been over a
Triple
span
H,
of
man.
10 years.
And then Triple H has been able to rebrand himself
I'm
as well.
sorry, the
Cerebral
authority as
assassin.
well. The authority
to the game.
with Triple H.
To the King of
was
Kings.
incredible.
The
Became
tyrant.
WWE champion
Bro.
again at the Royal Rumble
You man,
as a heel.
I
Bro.
don't make the decision, innit? I don't
HH
mind.
is number 2.
Either or.
I think it's unanimous
H.
that
Triple H,
Triple
man.
H is going at number
Triple
2.
H.
H.
So then we've
Cerebral
got
assassin.
Piper on a couple lists. We've got Edge on a couple of lists. Who's going in next, guys?
Roddy Piper.
It's probably
Wait,
Piper.
Roddy Piper.
The Edge's heel run was crazy.
No,
third.
come on, man. Don't do this, man.
Who's your number 3?
But Edge didn't even make your list.
I know Edge didn't make my list. To be
But
fair.
you think he should be there
Interesting.
above Piper?
Edge
Who did
and
make your list?
No, it's Piper.
listen,
It's Piper.
I'll argue my point with Edge. When he won the Money in the Bank and then he cashed in to become champion, I hated him. Cool. When he was linking up with Lita, toxic couple, they were having beef with Matt Hardy, I hated him even more. When he linked up with Randy Orton and they were doing concertos to people everywhere in the arena, outside the arena, that was double trouble.
Proof Jeff Jarrett's run as a heel was undeniable.
That's crazy.
That was double trouble.
That heel run was
Then again,
undeniable.
Rated
so was-
RKOs when the two
Sorry.
two
I think
bullies
Jeff
link up
Jarrett's run
together.
was just as bad as HH's
Brother.
run.
I mean, JBL's one was crazy as well.
Was
Brother.
crazy as well.
Rated
I
RKO
thought-
is PYG.
Do you
and
know what
Gaston
Jeff Jarrett was
coming
actually
together.
doing to man? No, but do you actually know
Big
what
man
Jeff Jarrett
team.
was doing? Like, do you actually know what Jeff Jarrett was doing? Jeff Jarrett was beating everyone, creating his own matches, regulated the system.
No,
Jeff Jarrett violated
he's
a
giving
lot
me Vince McMahon
of people.
vibes.
It's horrible.
Who's going in number 3?
I've put Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett
personally.
over
Wait,
Edge.
Tom Freeze Mike Piper, no?
But it's Piper.
Oh,
Piper's free.
Piper's free.
So Piper's going in
I'll put
number 3,
Piper
yeah?
free. I don't know if you want to change it. You can change it.
Piper's free, bro. No, there's no,
the
there's
majority
no.
right
It's
now.
unanimous, yeah.
Yeah, it's unanimous.
So
Four.
Piper's going number 3, number 4.
Bro, I'm
I think Jeff Jarrett or JBL.
Edge,
So what about
Edge
Edge?
gotta be there,
Edge is on
bro.
2 people's lists here. What's
Edge
going
was
on?
there once. Edge won
And
that
you
one
both
time.
put him at number 4.
I put Edge as
Yeah.
5.
You put it. Can I keep
But then
that?
Edge's heel
There
run
is.
was nasty.
I want
It
Edge
was
to stay on the
nasty,
list.
but I don't think it was an all-time heel run.
Okay, so you
Like
all-
even Eddie's heel run with the whole Dominic thing
that
was
was
very
crazy.
tragic
Yeah,
and
that was
very
crazy.
upsetting.
Yeah.
To be fair, when you
Eddie's
compare, I'll put even Orton higher than Edge because Orton's a sadistic man. You have to understand these individuals.
That's the thing.
You got to understand the man's
I'm
head.
saving that one for number 5, innit?
Edge, you got to understand the way the man was thinking. Like seriously, it's actually
so let me ask
man
you-
was tapped.
is Jeff Jarrett going to make this list?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, he has to.
I would.
TNA one.
All right, for TNA tax only.
So
If you don't want to put Motor Machine Guns on the other episodes, I'm sorry.
The TNA tax, so we can put him on. We can put him on.
Jeff Jarrett for me.
is Jeff Jarrett going in number 4?
I would.
Yeah, put him on.
I agree. I'm fine with that.
All right, Jeff Jarrett's in at number 4.
Number 5 has to be JBL.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, JBL.
So
JBL.
not, even, not Edge.
I think
the
Edge,
thing
bro.
with Edge,
Edge was
is
more
that-
tapped.
You guys wrote down Edge.
Edge was more
the
tapped.
stuff that JBL was doing, yeah, compared to JBL was offending communities.
I'm sorry, all Edge was doing.
JBL was literally cosplaying Donald Trump.
All Edge was doing was finessing
Yeah,
your
you see
girl. That is it, really.
Yeah, Edge was just opportunist.
domestics.
He was opportunist.
Well,
Okay.
well, you know what? There's someone better than JBL. Randy Orton. He was kicking people's heads in. He was kicking people's granddad's
that's
heads in,
violence,
bro.
bro.
He was kicking in people's dad's head in.
Bro, JBL was
Bro.
in a madness, bro. JBL was in a madness.
You know what?
bro.
I'm being honest with you. There was no left that Orton wouldn't go to.
No,
And also
legs.
left that JBL would have went to.
I know, but the Orton, it was just more sick.
Orton was
Even though
a
JBL,
tyrant.
I don't know. It's tough between JBL and Orton. I don't know. You lot
I
can
think I
decide.
see JBL.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
know.
You can decide.
Randy Orton, when Randy Orton was healed, that was his biggest run. There was a screw loose there. He was unpredictable,
Yeah,
bro.
it's unbelievable.
You couldn't just have a normal scrap with Randy Orton.
No.
You got, and then he went and got Legacy involved as well. Them lot were like a pack of hyenas. They weren't a pride of lions. They were hyenas.
I'll
Can't
be
lie,
honest with you.
five
Bro.
is very tight to get names into, but I can't believe we could make a list without Orton.
Randy
The legend
Orton,
killer
bro.
ran as
The
well.
legend killer.
Let me see that list.
You're going to your limo.
I'll be honest with you.
RKO.
I'll be honest with you.
There's no one
Bro.
I'll change like this. There's no one I'll change like this. No one I'll change like this for anyone else.
I'm
But
not-
then again, if I'm to add
So
someone,
who's number 5?
I'm not compromising Randy Orton, bro.
it has to be Thing, man.
It has to be Randy Orton.
It has to be JBL.
Has
It's
to be
either
Randy
JBL or
Orton.
Randy Orton. I don't
Has to
know.
be Randy
It's
Orton.
weird, man.
Has to
Go
be
on,
Randy
get
Orton.
involved.
What do you
Has to-
think? What do you think?
Bro, where have you been?
No, Randy.
It has to be Randy
It's either
Orton.
JBL or Randy Orton. One of them.
Bro, they couldn't get the
Let's
title.
go, let's go.
They
Got
they
sleeping on
couldn't get
JBL's
the
heel
title
runs,
of this guy
Yeah, JBL
when he
heel
was
was
tapped, bro.
You lot are sleeping on JBL's heel
The
run.
reason why
now.
JBL sits because
You're really sleeping on it.
I literally I was in it. throughout
The
whole thing.
cabinet.
But that's the
Randy
thing,
Orton
you're
cabinet.
thinking about a concentrated 1 year of
Yeah,
just
madness.
madness.
Yeah, you
But Orton, his madness spun over
Over
so
time,
many
yeah,
years.
Bro.
yeah.
bro.
I even thought Orton was racist.
Till this day, bro.
I'll be honest with you, it's Orton. It's Orton. It's
Till
Orton.
this day, if Orton brings out a punt
Orton,
kick
it's Orton,
today,
it's
bro,
Orton,
people
it's
are gonna
Orton.
think he's gone back. He's hearing
I'll
voices again.
be honest
He's
with you.
hearing voices.
I'll be honest with you. It's Orton because you don't know at any time Orton can become heel.
Unpredictable.
No, he can become heel at any time.
Unpredictable.
That's Orton.
Man can be hearing voices. You never know.
It's Orton.
Let's stick Orton on the list.
Bro, it's CTE.
Coming in at number 5.
Yeah, it's
Bro.
Orton. It's Orton.
Right, so that is it. The list has been put together, the top 5 heels in the business, starting off with, of course, Vince McMahon. Coming in second, his son-in-law, Triple H. Coming in third, Rowdy Roddy Piper. Number 4 is Jeff Jarrett. At number 5, the Legend Killer, the Viper, Randy Orton. Guys, what do we think of that list? How did you do?
I'm
I know
okay.
people, I know
I'm
people
okay.
might find it
One,
very
two,
bizarre
three.
that I've put Jeff Jarrett in my top 5 as all-time heels, but trust me when I tell you this, please just watch back on Impact, watch back on TNA, and watch back on those
Jeff Jarrett
days.
makes sense.
Watch back on all those years and what Jeff Jarrett really did,
Jeff Jarrett makes
and you
sense.
lot will understand why.
Yeah, he was a Vince McMahon.
You'll get my
Actually
drift.
rest-
You'll get my drift.
But it's just JBL was a hard one, man. I would love
Even
I would love
JBL,
him.
to be
JBL
fair.
was, bro, that guy angered me.
Look, he's in my top 5.
Yeah, I was living in mind. That's the problem. See, I forgot about him.
But you know what? JBL was interesting, but you wouldn't be able to have him on.
See,
Raw
with JBL, you'd
Triple
actually
H's
hate
reign of
JBL.
terror. wouldn't be able to. Or get
That's
overlapped
a
by
reign of
Triple H.
terror. That's
No. Do you know why? Do you know what? I won't disrespect JBL because during that reign of terror, JBL's run was very credible.
Yeah,
Very credible.
Yeah.
No, I'm
At
not.
that time,
I'm not
very credible.
I'm not discrediting it.
If it weren't for JBL, John Cena would have been born.
What I'm saying is,
I promise you.
if those two reigns were under the same house, Triple H's one will be more dominant than JBL's.
Oh, you know why? You know why?
Exactly, because
Yeah.
he's Triple H.
Yeah. Fuck it.
And on top of that as well, back then SmackDown did not have any heels. JBL had to step up. He was basically the only main heel.
They were heels in SmackDown.
They weren't. They weren't really healing though.
Brock wasn't there. Was
No, Brock
Brock left.
I'm sure there was.
Kurt Angle was a
Bro,
heel.
2004,
Kurt Angle was a
2005.
savage as a heel.
Angle should even been on this as well.
Bro.
But it's fine.
No,
It's smooth.
Angle was a heel from 05. That was after JBL's
No, it
reign of
wasn't.
terror with
No, it
the
wasn't.
So
No, it
tight.
wasn't.
It's
JBL
tight.
was-
It's tight.
Angle was a heel in 04.
Yeah.
That's why they had the match
Yeah.
in 05.
05.
WrestleMania 20.
When did that World Heavyweight title jump to SmackDown? Isn't that when Angle turned heel?
So that was 2006.
2006.
Yes, wasn't he
That's
heel?
the whole
then?
Cena.
When did John Cena win the title?
John Cena won the title
04.
WrestleMania 20.
No,
No,
05.
no,
WrestleMania 20.
WrestleMania 2022.
He won
No,
it
he
in
didn't.
05.
No, he didn't.
Oh, 21.
See,
21.
no, 21.
21.
Was
He won it
it?
in 05.
Hollywood.
Yes, you're right.
He won it in
21.
05. He won it in 05.
21.
Alright, cool.
It's difficult. It's tight. We've only got 5 spaces in it, so like we just have to do what we think is right. You guys watching along, put your top 5 heels in professional wrestling down below in the comments. Let's see who you think should have made this list. We'll be back with more episodes of the list. Make sure you subscribe and hit your notification bell so you are made aware when the new episodes come out. And if you enjoyed today's video, hit the like button as well. See you in the next one.